On Alpha 1, Robson and Burrard.
This is the most stressful part of the job, getting to the call.
Brian Thwaites has no idea how many of the 914 deaths last year happened on his shift. The 30-year veteran paramedic refuses to keep count.
There's a lot of times where it's just too late and we can't get their heart to restart.
How often is that in your case?
It happens frequently.
Thwaites has special training in advanced life support and travels alone in an SUV to back up paramedics on complex calls.
Overdoses come in as a very critical emergency in our system. They're not breathing and literally are quite close to death. We actually bring the emergency room to you in the street.
He carries a $40,000 monitor that will be useful on his next patient who is not breathing in a public washroom.
Excuse me. How we doing there? Got a good pulse? Yeah. She got the Narcan yet?
Thwaites draws up the Narcan shot he hopes will revive her.
0.8 here. Do you want to take care of that? And I'll chart that on here so we got a time on my monitor for you. It's going to be a couple of minutes till she starts to wake here.
Well, she was like pretty much face down on the floor.
Okay. I'm just going to take that for a sec. Do you want to just check the back of her head? Just make sure we don't get any big bumps there.
This woman is fortunate. Her friends started to worry and found her here. A few more minutes alone in this washroom would have been too late.
Hi, hon. Hi, it's okay.
Relax. You're given Narcan, my dear.
Okay, you're all right. Just relax.
Okay, just relax. You got an airway in your mouth. You can pull that out.
Pull it out. Tube in your mouth. Pull out the tube.
It still took probably about 5 minutes, I think, after the Narcan for her to wake up.
Her reaction to her very close call says it all.
He's just outside. There's nobody in the bathroom right now.
We got to get you under the bed. You can see that. Are you okay, baby?
They haven't had a lot of oxygen circulating through their brain, so they're quite confused. And so they wake up confused in the middle, and in this case, of a bathroom floor, not knowing what's going on with a whole bunch of strange faces looking at them. And I would imagine I know I'd be alarmed.
Why is she strapped in there?
Whoa! Hey man, don't get upset, okay? Everything's all right.
Her frantic friend says he had also overdosed himself earlier in the day.
To kill some nerves and kill some stress or whatever. Went under and I didn't see it coming. And she went under for a little bit. But she's back now.
How long was she down?
Give or take 30 minutes, 45 minutes. As far as when everybody showed up. And
What do you think of the paramedics who were able to revive her?
paramedics are awesome, man. Take care, you guys.
Thwaites says she made the most deadly mistake a drug user can make. She used alone.
That's a sad thing. Nobody wants to die alone. And a lot of these people are, unfortunately.
Like this man who was long gone before anyone found him in a public washroom. Thwaites thinks deaths spiked in November and December because cold weather forced users indoors to use in places where no one will see them collapse.
Or somebody didn't phone 911 soon enough. I've seen cases where people have gone running to find a Narcan kit instead of phoning 911. And, tragic outcomes because there's a telephone in the lobby of the building, but they elected to run somewhere else and find a Narcan kit.
His advice to loved ones is call 911 first, and dispatchers will tell you how to keep the patient alive until the paramedics arrive.
Narcan is great, but it's oxygen. The deprivation of oxygen is what's killing these people.
He also fears some users are afraid to call 911, afraid of police.
The police aren't worried about the fact that you've overdosed to get you in trouble. They're the same as us. They want to see you get some help. Okay, can't find them?
So they were up and breathing on their own, but there's nobody here.
His next patient took off before he got there, on a block where anyone in a uniform is not welcome.
Go around the other side. They're getting really agitated. We gotta go. There's stuff being thrown. It's in every community, and it affects all walks of life. Addiction is a horrible thing.
And last month, it killed more than 4 people a day in BC.
It's frustrating that it's still happening, but really it's sad. It's sad that many people are dying and we haven't been able to get to them.
This shift alone, he attended 22 overdose calls. He shares his secret to getting through every one of them.
I always think back that whoever that we're dealing with at some point was a little baby that was being bounced on somebody's knee. right? You know, this was somebody's family, and that helps.
Natalie Clancy, CBC News, Vancouver.